Today we're learning all about Safari Animal Adventure. And I love this book because it's interactive. You can pull these bits and see what animals are underneath the skeleton. Have a look here. What animal is that? It's a lion. You're right. It was Special Projects Week at school, and our class was doing a project on African animals. Miss Garcia said that we could pretend we were explorers on safari in Africa. On Monday, we looked at rhinos, the rhinoceros. Everyone made posters showing all sorts of facts about rhinos. Let me read some of them to you. Rhino types. There are 5 types of rhino. 2 of them from Africa are the white rhino and the black rhino. Endangered. That means there are so few rhinos left that they could go extinct. That means they could die, like the dinosaurs. There might be no rhinos left if we don't look after them. The risk for rhinos is that some people think that the rhino horns are good for medicine. They really aren't. It's the same as biting your fingernails. Rhino horns are the same material as your fingernails, so that's not good for your health. How big is a rhino? Look at this picture of a rhino over here. One of the kids drew a rhino. A grown-up rhino, an adult, weighs between 1,000 and 2,500 kilograms. That is as heavy as your car. Oh no, how sad. I love rhinos. I wish poachers wouldn't try kill them. This one says, save the rhino. It's Miss Garcia's hat. She says we can all try it on. What a great hat, Abby. Can I also try it on? The white rhino's horn can be bigger than me. Wow, that is very long. Miss Garcia brought in some special, huge skeleton posters. You can find out all sorts of interesting facts about an animal just by looking at its skeleton, she said. What do you think when you look at this skeleton? What does it look like? Looks kind of like a dinosaur, doesn't it? Look at that. Someone said it looked like a triceratops that they saw at the museum. What is it? It's a rhinoceros. Well done. And do you know what? Look at this picture of the rhino. You can actually see the skeleton on the picture. But look at his big lip. Do you see his lip is flat there at the bottom? That makes him a white rhino because he has a wide lip. It sounds kind of the same, doesn't it? Oops, let's stick that back in. On Wednesday, we looked at lions. Miss Garcia told us that lions are great hunters. They often hunt at night and they sleep in the daytime. An adult lion can weigh as much as 5 of you children put together. Lions have super ears. They can turn their ears from side to side to catch sounds coming from all directions. And did you know only male lions have a mane? The girl lions have short hair and the males have long hair. An adult lion is so strong he can use one paw and knock a zebra over, just like that. And a zebra is big. It's as big as a horse. The lion skeleton looked like a big cat. Trevor noticed that the back feet were different from the front feet, just like his cat at home. If you have a cat, I want you to go look at your cat's back feet and front feet and see if you can notice. Do you see the front legs, the elbow goes backwards, and the back legs, the elbow is more like a knee, like we have? Let's see what it looks like. It's a lion. Beautiful, isn't it? On Thursday, we learned about chameleons. that live in Africa. Chameleons are lizards who hide themselves by changing the color of their skin. They can either use the color of their skin to hide themselves, or if they're scared, their skin goes black, so they can show you how they're feeling through their skin. The children in the class painted a beautiful, colorful chameleon over there. And they have a whole bunch of posters about facts about chameleons. Look, this one says, what do chameleons eat? Chameleons eat bugs. They have such a long tongue. Their tongue is as long as their body. So have a look at the skeleton. What is that? Miss Garcia said the chameleon's eye socket, can you see where the eye would go? Has to be big enough to fit its rotating eye, because its eye goes all the way around. He can look around without even moving his head. There's the beautiful chameleon. And can you see how long his body is from his nose to his tail? If there's a fly that he wants to catch, he can shoot his tongue out as long as his body is. So all the way to here to catch a fly. And the chameleons we have here are dwarf chameleons. They're tiny. They can sit on your finger. They're so small. But in Madagascar, they have big chameleons that are so big that if I hold my arm out like this, the chameleon would be from the end of my fingers to my shoulder like that. They are so big. They are called Madagascan giant chameleons. And the ones we have here are called dwarf chameleons, which means small chameleons. On Friday morning, we learned about Miss Garcia's favorite animal, the zebra. She had been on safari in Africa. She had hopped into a car that took her driving around the nature reserve to see all the animals. And she said she saw zebras in the wild. So did you know zebras have a big family? They live in family groups that are very, very big. Sometimes up to 20 animals, and sometimes huge herds of hundreds of animals. Imagine having more than 100 people in your house. That would be crazy, in your family. Zebra fur has white stripes on a black background. No two zebras have the same stripes. They all have their own stripes. It's almost like a fingerprint. If you look at your finger, everyone has different marks on their finger. They're not exactly the same, and it's the same with zebras. We all thought the zebra skeleton looked just like a horse. Can you see that? It does look like a horse. Miss Garcia told us that the zebra is from the same family as a horse. So the zebra and the horse are like cousins. She said, in Africa, I saw herds of zebras running across the plain. Look how beautiful they are. When I was on holiday, we saw a baby zebra and it was so, so cute. That was last year. This girl said, that must have been so exciting. I wish I could go to Africa. Now, we're very lucky. We live in Africa already. At the end of the week, our display was finished. Miss Garcia helped us to use old boxes and decorate it and make it look like a jeep that we could go on safari in. So if you go to a nature reserve and you have a game drive, you go in a jeep like this or a Land Rover and they take you around to see the animals. So look, this one's got binoculars. She's driving. She's got a map. He's got a hat to keep the sun off of his head, and they're pretending that they're going to see lots of animals. Miss Garcia was really pleased with the display. She congratulated us. She said, well done, and she showed us photos from her African vacation. Next week, we're going to go to the zoo to see the animals that we learned about. I can't wait. And that is our safari animal story. Enjoy. Bye.